Talk to me a little bit about your journey and where you are right now. Are you specifically heroin?
Yeah, my drug of choice has been heroin for the last 8 years, on and off. I was a social worker. I graduated top of my class from college. I was a social worker in nursing homes, and I came home one day and my boyfriend was doing an Opana, and I tried it. And I mean, I had done other drugs in college, but nothing. It was more like weekend kind of stuff, drinking, whatever. I was an alcoholic long before I picked up heroin, but heroin got me. And I used for about 6 years without any repercussions. I maintained a job. Then everything kind of went downhill really fast. And I have now 3 felonies on my record. And I went to Raymar was my first treatment. And then I went to IBH, and now I'm here. Those are all my inpatient rehabs I've been at. And
You've been off of it for a while now?
yeah, I'm actually 5 months clean in 2 weeks. I'll have 5 months. I was clean for 6 months after IBH, but I wasn't on Vivitrol. I didn't try it. I hadn't tried it. And IBH doesn't really promote any kind of like alternative treatments except for abstinence. So
what is it about Vivitrol that's made a difference for you?
I don't have any cravings, which is rare. I even after I left IBH, I still had that like romanticized feelings about heroin, using the whole ritual. I mean, the ritual in and of itself is addictive. And Vivitrol stops that for me. I have gone out of the building and I don't even think about it. It actually kind of makes me sick to think about the whole ritual. You know, like I used to watch shows like Intervention and get triggered. I don't anymore. No side effects. I haven't had any. I like it. I think it's amazing.
What is it about heroin that has such a hold on you?
Okay, so heroin is like the warmest hug you will ever have in your entire life, and it takes everything bad away. Everything. And it lets you not feel. I'm not even gonna lie, it's the best feeling I've ever had in my entire life. It's fake. I know that now. But as addicts, you know, we have holes in our soul. I mean, we try to fill it with anything that makes it better. You know, like I said, I was an addict long before I picked up drugs. I had addictive tendencies when I was 10, behaviors before picking up any kind of drugs. And heroin, it becomes your spouse, your boyfriend, your lover, your mother, your brother, your sister, your God. Nothing else matters.
Wow,
Nothing.
Powerful.
Yeah, nothing. I went from.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No.
What happened yesterday with the 50? Is that when you're so far into it as you have been? Does that even make a difference, or does that register in your mind that you need to really stay clean now?
When you're in active addiction, no, that kind of stuff doesn't matter. In fact, some people even seek out where they got those drugs, unfortunately.
Because they want it.
When because your tolerance to opiates goes up so fast, so quick. But hearing that sober, it's really sad. I've buried 30 friends in 8 years.
30?
Yeah. Here and like up in Wisconsin, I have some friends that
All
have.
from heroin?
Yeah, opiates. It's bad, and they're cutting it with fentanyl. Now I heard they're cutting it with Xanax, which is just strange to me because you can't shoot up Xanax, but yeah.
Well, I appreciate you talking to
Yeah.
me. And is there anything else you want to add before we let you go?
Heroin's a life ruiner. I don't know if I'll ever be able to go back to social work. And it doesn't care who you are, where you come from. I lived in Bath, Ohio. I have a wonderful family. It doesn't care.
Did you ever overdose?
3 times.
3 times. Did you ever have to get Narcan?
Yes, I had 6 doses of Narcan intravenously at the hospital. Yeah, at the hospital, and then 2 before that at my friend's house. My respirations were 4. That was the first time I ever overdosed.
Are you married with children or anything?
No, I have a daughter, but my cousins are actually in the process of adopting her. They're wonderful. So that was the most selfless thing I could do in my addiction, because addiction is so selfish. And I can at least say I did one right thing for her. And that makes me feel really good. And I have a chance now with Vivitrol to still be in her life, and maybe be a mom again one day, because I don't have to die today.